Hello, Mr. Niren here, welcome to Total War Pharaoh. I bought it on GOG Galaxy, so essentially this is not on Steam, so I have a hard time modding it. We'll need to download mods for it from maribe.com, likely, as GOG do not have the mods workshop, which is a big letdown, but the benefit of owning the game on GOG is that you own the game. So if GOG were to disappear, you still own the game, but on Steam you don't really own it. If your user is deleted, you lose the games, and if Steam went bankrupt, the games would disappear. But at GOG you have the ability to download the setup files, so it's different. What's new? Dive into the ultimate Bronze Age experience. Choose one of the 4 new major factions and sail across the Aegean, or roam the plains of Mesopotamia, conquering new lands and rising to the position of Vanix, king of the universe. Or choose one of the many new minor factions and stand against the great ancient rulers. Forge your dynasty and carry its name across the great realms of the Bronze Age. I bought a bunch of games, I believe about 60 games in late January, or if it was late February, and amongst those games I bought this game. This is the first Total War game I bought outside of Steam, actually. So I believe the only game I bought, I bought Rome Total War, the original game, and Medieval Total War Kingdoms on DVD at first, and then I bought Steam versions, and I bought the rest of the Total War titles on Steam. And this is the first one I have bought outside of Steam since the arrival of Steam. I believe the first game I bought on Steam was in 2009 with Empire Total War. I bought Medieval 2 and Rome on Steam way later. Like back in 2017 I bought Medieval 2 on Steam, I believe, or I used the CD key. Then I got it for free. But anyway, this game is the first one outside of Steam and doesn't have access to the mods workshop. As a result, I do not own the China mod, China game either, the Rise of 3 Kingdoms or whatever. And this is more recent, I believe. So it will be interesting to try it. Lethality. Every strike of a soldier has a chance to kill their opponent outright. Okay. Different unit types have varying chances to do so, with the legionaries being more lethal than common soldiers. Launch Legacy. Switch between 2 editions of the game, Pharaoh and Pharaoh Dynasties. You're able to play either one, enjoying the different experiences that they provide. The games and the achievements are kept separate between these editions. I don't know what the difference is. This is Dynasties, and new lands. The lands of Mesopotamia are full of opportunity with the assassination of Kulti, the north of Assyria, and the reasserting of the independence of Babylon. Both the tribes of the north and the Lernites in the south look to stake their claim on the rich soil of the Twin Rivers. Mortal characters, faction leaders can be killed in battle, assassinated, or simply die of old age. That's good. Die of old age is a bit boring, but it's good that they can be killed in battle. Being mindful of this would help build your family and limit the impact of losing a leader of your faction. Aegon. Aegon is thriving. Tribes grown rich in trade, strike alliances, and enterprising warriors bought ships to raid lands near and far. Turmoil in the Hittite Empire and the Egyptian kingdom set the stage for an ambitious warlord to unite Aegon and bring order to the east and south. Dynasties represent the supreme ruler's direct or extended bloodline, including all members tied in some way to his family tree, either through marriage, adoptions, or birthright. So by the way, I know about this game since it launched. I followed the game and all the other games on YouTube. All my news I get from YouTube essentially. I get some from Facebook too, but most of the news are on YouTube, on the channels I follow there. So I know about this game not being very popular at the release, and that most people didn't like it and had a lot of problems with it, so I didn't buy it. But later it got updated and people started to speak more fondly of the game, and I believe Pharaoh Dynasties is the update. I have never tried the earlier version. I have never tried this one either. They have tried a mod for Rogue Total War named Bronze Age Total War. That probably inspired this one a bit. Anyway, marriages create bonds and opportunities, and children, they in turn can grow to become mighty generals or even faction leaders. Okay, Mesopotamian deities. The Mesopotamian pantheon is like a temple with 1,000 mirrors. Numerous deities exist, often with overlapping domains. Each Mesopotamian god has a story, or several. They take center stage and are recognized as superior by all others. This divine competition has roots in the cultural landscape, given the origin of most gods as patron deities of a single city. Okay, there are a lot of factions here. I mean a lot of text about factions and stuff. Ruling family. You are not only just the head of a faction, but also of a family. Legacy that, if properly cared for, can withstand the test of time. Court overview. Minor factions lack some of the specifics of unique mechanics of major factions, but provide a large diversity of starting positions and opportunities for play. Minor factions have access to native units as well as select a selection of faction units from the major factions. Ancient legacies. So they are known people. Hammurabi the lawmaker, Sargon the Great, Perseus the hero, Atreus the first Vanax. Okay, we don't really care. How shall we start? Guide me. This is my first time playing a Total War game. Inform me. Know my way around campaigns and battles. Just tell me about the new features. Finished countless campaigns. I'll figure this out on my own. Let's just go with this one. So we can be Ramses, the paragon. Driven by reckless ambition, Ramses sees himself as the chosen of the gods, destined to rule as Pharaoh. Thus he is well suited to forging ahead at full speed, achieving swift victories on his path to one day claiming Egypt's throne. Then we have Seth the Brute. We have a bunch of factions here. Egypt, Hatti, Canaan, Sea Peoples, Mesopotamia, the Aegon, Priam, ruler of Troy. Of course I know the story of Troy with the horse. Agamemnon, king of Mycenae. He was one of the enemies of Troy. Mesopotamia, Adad, Suma, Usur. I've also watched the movie Troy a long time ago, but I remember that one. Adad, Suma, Usur, the Protector. And Minerta, Apalekar, the Conqueror. I don't know these people. Then I know Agamemnon, I knew, and Troy. Sea Peoples, Volvets and Nolaos, blade of the shared patriarch of the Peleset, and I don't know them. Canaan, Schemer, and here's the Ravager. No idea who they are. Grunta the Surfer, and Sibiliuma, Defender. I don't know them. Then we have the Egyptians. Of course Ramses is known. Ramesses, one of the pharaohs. Seti the Brute. Tausret. Strategist. Amenes, the Gilded. I only know the Ramesses guy. This is probably a stand-in for, I mean, Cleopatra was from a different timeline, way later, not from the Bronze Age, but this one is probably a stand-in for such a character. We would certainly play this one.
We must be ruled by reason.
Strengths and weaknesses unique to your faction. Faction buildings, better production buildings. Bonus for having more of them. Production building, lower happiness. Faction units, strongest chariots, good at range, low damage overall. The minus. Commands, the province receives instant per turn production, free instant construction. Court, flip plot against their owners. Flip plots against their owners. Suggest position royal treasurer. Yeah, it sucks that we do not have easy access to mods. We are already on them. This is the map, the faction selection. We are living in God ISIS. This is our basic unit. Egyptian militia. Slingers. Let's see. So in Pharaoh to the war, Mulleran has essentially a unit that looks exactly like this one. And then the spearmen and the axemen, I believe, and the macemen, they have essentially the same shield and body, just different weapons. So we have essentially 3 units that look exactly like this in Mulleran faction in Pharaoh to the war, which is based on the Dungeons and Dragons IP. Pharaoh is the continent, the mod is set, and the faction of Mulleran is essentially fantasy version of ancient Egypt, and this is the ancient Egypt faction of real history essentially. Okay, but I don't know if this game had, I think it's a historical game. I believe there was another one named Troy Total War or something that I don't have, that had some fantastical elements like Cyclops and other stuff, like creatures from Greek mythology. But I don't think this one has that. We have archers, spearmen, swordsman. I think the spearmen, the archers look similar to the Multiran units. We have some others, but there are more variation here in basic stuff. But all the basic units look different. Well, in Pharaoh there are a lot of clones with different weapons for the basic units, but there are also many different units that are using different gear, but usually that difference is between mid, elite and basic units, and then all the basic units look similar, all the mid units look different, and all the elites look different essentially. But the basic ones use many clones. Okay, we have a tower, probably elephant tower. Or a chariot. Or chariot. This is native Upper Egypt units. Egyptian peasants, they are really basic. Egyptian swordsmen. Javelin chariots. Egyptian spearmen. Egyptian axemen. Egyptian archers. Egyptian archers, 200 axes. More chariots. Okay. Nearly light chariots. A lot of chariots. Yes, of course I suck at the modern titles. I'm good at medieval too, but not these modern titles. Battle difficulty could also be easy for that reason. Main customization. Player starting budget high. Resource deficits values. Yeah, we can have a lot of resources at the start. Settlement resource deficits around the map will be at 50,000. Will be in it a much larger amount of available resources, that's good. The Egyptians were rich, they had a lot of gold. Shuffle commands. Instead of your factions command, this setting gives you 2 random commands taken from other factions. Random faction starting positions. Random faction personalities. AI factions personalities randomized. Okay, now Civil War, max participants. This setting modifies the maximum number of factions that can participate in civil wars for the throne. There are no restrictions on how many. It's default. I don't like civil wars. Let's put low. Enable all royal powers. You have access to all royal traditions powers once you become supreme ruler, or off you only have access to your chosen royal traditions powers. This is the default. Now we want all the powers. Supreme ruler. Royal decrees. Research rate. This setting modifies the research rate for each royal decree. You can set them to be researched faster or slower. Default, this is the intended default research value. Low, this setting will double the research time. No, we don't want that. High, this setting will have the research time needed for a royal decree to be completed. Yeah, we can set it on high. Diplomacy deals, opinion thresholds. This setting modifies the AI faction's opinion of the deals you offer them. It will make it easier or harder for you to reach a consensus on a proposal. Default, this is the default experience level at which AI factions consider your proposal deals. Low, AI factions will accept proposal deals. It's much more difficult. The initial value of their opinion of the deal will be decreased by 20%, or 20 points. Sorry. Medium, AI factions will consider proposed deals slightly more unfavorably. The initial value of their opinion of the deal will be decreased 10 points. High, AI factions will accept proposed deals by you more easily. Yeah, we want that. High, the initial value of their opinion of the deal will be raised to 20 points. All gods discovered. The setting enables all deities to be discovered at the beginning of the campaign. Off. Gods are discovered by conquering at least one region in a realm which contains them. This is the default option. On. All available gods are already available for you to worship. There is no requirement to conquer regions in their respective realms to discover them. We want them discovered already. Egyptian deities available. Egyptian deities will be available during the campaign. This is the default option. Oh yeah. Army size. Default armies can consist of up to 20 units. Low armies can consist of a maximum of 10 units. Medium armies can consist of a maximum of 15 units. 20 is the default in all Total Wars, I believe, but this is a more recent game, more demanding game. So I don't know, maybe we should have army size low. I don't know. We'll try 20, the default. Say preset. First time. Okay, and okay. So we start over here. Control the green area there. All of these are Egyptians. Here are others. We only have this area playable. Areas to war. There are a lot of regions too. Minor factions. Let's see. You can see them on the map, that's pretty cool. A lot of minor factions. Let's see. So yeah, we wanted to be the faction I have selected. Major factions. We can play as
The
minor
mind is our
factions too.
sharpest weapon.
Oh, we can change our skin. Out of the god, normal. Now this This one was a lot better. Avatar of the God. Certainly she should look at the skins. Normal. The fact they have skins means there will probably be a lot of mods with different skins. Okay, but how do I start this? It's the battle. Okay, could start a custom battle instead. So we want to be... We don't want to be anyone, we want to have an ally and have it an AI versus AI fight. Faction, clear army, ultimate army. Default. Add AI attacker, yes. Add AI defender. Okay, of course she should be this one. She's already set here now. Ability. These are all the abilities. Archer tree. Yeah, there should be an archer. Skilled skirmisher tree. Mounted expert tree. Skilled skirmisher tree. Okay, and I never played a game with options like this before. A total war game. I tried, you know, I played a bit in, played over 200 hours in Total War Warhammer 2 and used mods and all stuff on Steam, and I also played Total War Warhammer 2 back in the day in 2014. So I tried them and I played some until I very little. I have all of those games on Steam, so they don't have the same menu as this one. Similar but not the same, and this one has more options here, like powers and stuff I've never seen before. This game was released in the summer of 2024, so it's more recent than the others. Total War Warhammer 2 was released in 2014, so it's pretty old now, but the graphics are similar. They are not that bad. The game lags a little bit, for me anyway, Total War Warhammer 2. While Total War Warhammer 2 from 2017 doesn't lag anything because it was better optimized for some reason compared to the others. Deadly Focus, Ares Rage, Favor of Selbius, Ares Thunder, Rallying Cry. Okay, we have a lot of stuff here. I don't know what they do. I think we'll go with Inspire. Shields up. Then reset. Keep to the bow. Give it a bow and wearing light armor. Give it a spear riding on light chariot. Give it a bow riding on light chariot. Give it a khopesh, a medium shield and wearing light armor. Okay, we'll go with the chariot one. Change teams. Ah, no, I didn't want that. I can move my team. Okay. Remove all the troops here. Alright, and Ness will be Ramses. Will not have any troops. The enemy, Ness, don't know what faction he belongs to. How to generate army, save armor setup, clear army. We don't want that. We will. We have a lot of troops now. We have different versions of the hero. Egyptian swordsmen, spearmen, axemen, queen's guard. We don't really need peasants. Archer's club, 200 axes. There are 2 of them. Javelin chariots, archer chariots, elite javelin chariots, Senani light chariots and Senani chariots, royal archers, braves of the king, royal compass guards, Pharaoh guard, royal chariot companions, native Pharaoh elite guards. Change my mind, we shouldn't have that. They are king units. Royal archers could be kept. Lowlands and the Suva native units. Sea peoples. Cheyenne native units. Matasur native units. Upper Egyptian native units. Just units at the top then. General infantry, missile infantry, missile cavalry and chariots. Pharaoh elite units, royal archers, braves of the king. Royal compass guards. Royal archers. Braves of the king, I will go with these. Change my mind. And upper native units. bunch of extra units here. Egypt. Chariots. Troops. Then the enemy. Into Babylon, I think. Just pick some skills here. And generate army. Fuck. Legend. Might be peasants, will remove them. Alright. Alright. I can just start the path. Question is, how do I increase the money? Settings. Limited time for battle. Normal difficulty, ultra size, limited unit capacity. This option removes the unit cap restrictions for all units. Battle realism mode. If this is checked, you'll have to fight battles without the radar map. Large armies. Unit size. You can have extreme, but you don't want that. Foods should be ultra. Fuck, something happened. Vitality. Default. Wasn't good. Okay, it's another set. It's a long run. hammer it. To make it easy. Okay, and add some skills. Arch 3, skill sculpture 3, mounted expert 3, spire, inspiring shroud. This one frees up. Stance advance. Okay, we don't want to have the same skills. Hold the flank. Disengage. Player spend too much there. Okay. Port. Middle that can. Equipment. So this is us, Ramesses. We have no army, we only have the bodyguard. Then we have an ally with army. We will fight this guy, Adad, the Babylonians. We are the Egyptians, both are heroes. Cool. Looks similar to the war room.
Our triumph will please the gods.
2. I never liked when the units go invisible like this when you move into them. You need to go to options and interface. No, actually graphics. Try and disable that advanced. Unlimited video memory. Use as much video memory as your system has available. Okay. Can try that. The aliasing is off. Well, we won't change that right now. Ignite enables a lightning effect, whereby light at the edge of the camera is reduced to give a vignette effect. Enables chromatic aberration, hide dead bodies, never, portable quality, toggle between 2D and 3D for the portraits used. Okay, unit size large. Proximity fading now, so that should do it. I'm never a fan of proximity fading. I like seeing them up close. We cannot spin a lot. We probably need mods for that. Problem is that all the small mods, like for example camera mods etc., they are probably only available through the
They cannot hope to match our skill.
Graphics do not look that impressive compared to the War Room 2 from 2014. They look similar. So I think maybe this game could have better optimization, and it's a later game so it might have more interesting features, but graphically it looks similar to all the titles. Maybe terrain etc. looks better.
Grind our enemies to dust!
These are
the gods chosen!
Our unit. These are allied troops, I believe.
War is my calling. It is done.
actually consume in more.
We've trained all our lives for this.
Stance, wall, toggle guard mode. Group, toggle melee mode.
Your fates align. Take heart, men!
Okay.
Victory awaits us!
Toggle tactical map. How we can do this. That is possible in some of the titles too. Wikipedia panel advisor, main menu. Drive current weather. This weather in this game. Motion, pause. Like that menu. Toggle unit camera.
Egypt will never fall to these wretches!
Stop the battle.
Every general takes to the field alongside a unit of bodyguards. As the general gains experience, so too will they. A formidable force that can control the time.
They have few archers!
Not like this either. How we cannot move the camera freely. And need a unit. That sucks. Need to change that. Okay. Game camera. Floor camera. Map transition. When enabled, continue scrolling at the highest camera height will transition to the tactical map. Camera shake. Lock cursors to window. When enabled, the cursor will be locked to the window during battle campaign. Cinematic smooth. More camera. Okay. I don't really know what to do here. Yeah, we can move really good. I like troop count.
Look out for Pharaoh!
Your ally is being attacked. Have your troops take cover from the enemy missiles, or else seek out and destroy the cause of this threat.
I would prefer if camera was different. Bug. I don't know. I can do this, okay, good. Would like more zooming.
Shoot them down!
This game actually worked very well in Into the War Room 2 from 2014. I believe that we would have a lot of lag in the game, not lag but a lot of stuttering, like slow screen. Here it works better despite the game being way more recent, 2024. And it's not the graphics. They are almost the same. This one just works better in battle. I like that the individual units fight like this. Yeah, zoom in more would be good. I know there are probably a lot of such mods to download on Steam, but I don't know how to get them for non-Steam. If it's possible. I bought the game cheap on GOG. If I had bought it on Steam, I would have been able to mod it more easily. Hard time telling who is my ally and not. Probably these guys.
Your general is under attack.
I think the blue banners are enemies. The Royal Archers. Yeah, these are the allies. One thing I like about this already is that it doesn't have issues with lagging. So we can enjoy the battles at least. I'm surprised that it works so well. Tutorial Room 2 had one superior thing, and that's the fact that we can zoom in more on the units. Here we can hardly zoom in. Too out soon, like in Medieval 2. We need some kind of camera mod to fix that.
See the enemy break like reeds before the storm. Cut them down as they see.
And not enough blood. We need some kind of blood mod as well. Sure, there are blood mods and camera mods, but I don't know how to get for this, so we'll look it up later. Blood is a must, and camera mod that allows us to zoom would be good too.
Mercy!
Your warriors are wavering.
No! Spare us!
Your general's unit has been routed. This could spell defeat for your army.
Surprisingly
Take care.
good.
You are losing ground.
Load replay. See how it is to watch it. Some replay. She lost the battle. game because we want to know where the leader is. Tausret or whatever. Our ally. Oh, she's dismounted, had no idea. She's actually not on the chariot. Forgot to fix that. She has a weird cape. I like the model though, it's good. It's better than the first model. This one looks decent.
Baby, scurry away like a little mouse. Babylon will be ours!
There are good models for sure, but we cannot zoom in enough, and without blood it's not as fun. Not as realistic.
Your ally is being attacked.
Cavalry. I wanted us to have that, but it was changed when I clicked on to generate army, and when I changed the economy there was a lot of money in the beginning.
Babylon cannot keep Egypt at bay!
Worked surprisingly well.
Your general is under attack.
I think everyone moves so fast, which is a problem. So fast that it looks a bit like they just like dogs moving free, essentially. think they should have kept a slower pace, like in Medieval 2. Would have been better. A bit too fast. So fast that they can't properly walk sometimes. Move into each other.
I will not die for this!
This would be playable at least, especially if you play it outside like this, strategically. At least it doesn't lag like the
Your
normal
warriors
two.
are wavering.
But we switched gear to sword.
Take care, you are
She has a
losing
bow as
ground.
well. But we lost without her even dying. What? She must have broken or something. But I don't like when heroes, like your leaders, when they still are alive at the last. They're supposed to at least fight to the death. Okay. Yeah, so that's one thing I don't like, when they lose without having died. Okay, but thank you for watching. This was just a test of the game. Might have been a mistake to buy it on gold, because it will be harder to get all the cool mods. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.